Hello, Impact Hub Houston community. Welcome to the launch of our live stream series, Impact Social, where we're going to get social with those who are making an impact, our Impact Hub Houston members. As you know, our members are change makers, they're innovators, they're social entrepreneurs who've taken an idea and their passion for wanting to make a difference and making an impact and created a venture that is going to make impact both locally and globally. And at Impact Hub Houston, we're so honored to be part of their journey and to help and support them. And we're committed to helping our members be seen, be valued, and be heard. And so, welcome again to the launch of our live stream series featuring our members so that we can help them be seen, be valued, and be heard. I'm your host, Ann Wynn. I'm also a member and a part of the marketing team. And without further ado, I'm going to bring on our guest today so we can hear more about him and his venture. Welcome, Khalil.
Hey Ann, how you doing?
Good. How are you today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for being our inaugural guest on this
Yes, ma'am.
series. And so, as I mentioned, Khalil is the founder of TechFest Live. And so, we're going to get to know a little bit more about Khalil and his mission and why he founded TechFest Live and what needs he's meeting in the world for youth in the tech space. So, Khalil, would you share a little bit about yourself and how TechFest Live came about?
Yeah, good afternoon. It's great to be here. Thank you, and thank you, Impact Hub Houston, for the opportunity. So, my name is Khalil Vinson. I'm the founder of TechFest Live. Just a little bit backstory about me. So, I graduated from Texas State University in 2019 with my CIS degree. Upon graduating, I founded the TechFest Live organization. What we do is we provide a in-person event for youth and young adults. Our mission is to inspire and get underrepresented youth and young adults more acclimated in tech, get them tech resources, knowledge, and skills so that they continue to grow and help diversify the tech industry. I started this company about 3 years ago, just because we saw a lane where a lot of organizations weren't really focused on um, the youth and young adults. People like myself and Ann, we have the ability to go to conferences, webinars, seminars, and events about technology all day long. But when it came to students, particularly underrepresented students in certain communities, we didn't see a lane for them to be able to get this high level experience of technology. And so that's how we created TechFest Live. Today, like I said, we are in our third year of operation. We've hosted two events, and we'll be hosting our third event here Saturday, November 5th at the Ion.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. And your passion to help the youth of today is definitely comes through. And would you say that this is necessary and you found it necessary because there probably is a lack of tech programs in schools, right? Because people out there are probably thinking, oh, there are probably courses and classes and programs within our junior high, our high schools for youth. And did you find that to be lacking?
So I can't say that there aren't any programs out there that are trying to help, but I will say on the scale of what we're trying to do as an educational technology events company, we didn't see an organization putting forth the long effort to make an event that's specifically tailored to youth and young adults. But most definitely, we are working with organizations and school districts that have programs that they're beginning to implement within their school districts. But in the way that we are looking to do it, we didn't necessarily see that, and so we are making that change, and it's looking forward to providing that lane for youth and young adults.
Yeah. So, if for an attendee, for a young person attending TechFest Live, what can they expect?
Yeah, so attendees for TechFest Live can expect speaker panels, vendor walk, which includes startup and existing tech businesses, as well as workshops. So we'll be hosting all of that in person. We really want students to, whether they have a basic level of knowledge of technology, whether they don't know anything, we want to just give them that overall inspiration, right? We are trying to be, and we are going to be the catalyst for them to eventually jumpstart their career in technology. So let's say we start with our target market is middle school and high school students. So let's say we have a sixth grader that begins with the Tech Best Live program and comes in knowing no information, but when they leave, now they know a little bit about artificial intelligence. Maybe they know something about augmented reality, virtual reality, and what we would like to do is inspire and spark that inspiration, so then they can continue to go on and learn more. With our startup and existing tech vendors, such as those who have programs and opportunities for them, we would then pass them along to those specific, organizations, so that they can learn more about the field that they choose to.
So the event is really intended for them to have an opportunity to learn more about tech, different
Hmm.
tech ideas, projects, things that are going on in the world of tech, and encourage them to learn more, possibly go down that path in their career, but also to be able to engage and connect with companies that would be able to possibly host these types of programs or offer them internships down the road, right?
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was spot on. As well as we will be inviting career advisors and counselors of education universities, and maybe two year programs, so that they can talk about STEM related career fields at those specific schools. So we want it to be an all encompassing event, from top to bottom, so that they can get that just great experience, and, like I said, to learn more about maybe things that they didn't know existed in technology.
No, that's awesome because, again, so often middle schoolers and high schoolers may not get this chance or opportunity to connect with the companies that they could possibly be working for in the future, right? And
Yeah.
so I love the commitment that you've been able to garner from these corporations as well. So, as an attendee, as a student, how would I be able to attend? Is there a cost for the students?
Yeah, so the Tech Fest Live event, Saturday, November 5th at the Iron, is a free event. Students do not have to pay to attend the event. We are working with local middle schools and high schools, excuse me, in Houston area school districts, as well as boys and girls clubs, YMCA's, and charter schools. The event is also free to the public. So, if you hear about it word of mouth, if a friend tells you about the event, this event is free and it is for students. So we want to provide an opportunity where it's the least past the least resistance for them. Yes, ma'am.
No, absolutely, and I really absolutely appreciate that too because, as you said, these students may come from underserved communities and may not have the means, and so you've offered an opportunity to do so without having to go like jump hurdles. So, do the students need to apply for the program to be able to attend, or can they just register as an attendee?
Yeah, so all they would need to do is register as an attendee. We will actually be sending that link out here soon. The event, like I said, it is Saturday, November 5th. So as we prepare to launch officially, and get everything together, there will just be a link where you can just register, and then we would look forward to seeing everyone there.
Awesome. So I put the Tech Fest Live website right there on the screen. Is that where they could sign up to get updates or join your newsletter and things like that as well, and then also register?
Yeah, most definitely. We will be running most of our communication through our website, as well as when we're sending the information to the organizations that we're working with. If you're a part of, let's say, a Spring ISD or an HISD, your program leaders or teachers will have that link. Usually, they would send it to the classroom. But if you're maybe homeschooled, or just hear about it word of mouth, you can definitely go to our website to get more information about the event and our programming, and then also to register for the event.
Oh, awesome. And so I'm going to say hello to Michelle real quick. Michelle Avalos, who is the Deputy Director of Impact Hub Houston, is tuning in today. Thanks for dropping the link, by the way, in the comments there, Michelle. So thank you for tuning in too. Akil is also here. Thank you. And if you guys have not, just a quick shout out also to Akil Bernard, who is our new community catalyst for naming our live stream series. But he's also here to help us engage with members and other, support resources for members. So be sure to connect with him as well. So I just wanted to give him a quick shout out. So because this event is free for students,
Mhm.
I guess definitely we would need some financial support from other sources, right? From sponsors, from individuals who would possibly are able to make donations to TechFest Live.
Yeah, most definitely.
They're
So
able to do so.
yeah, so through Impact Hub Houston, we are a project of theirs that we are fiscally sponsored by Impact Hub Houston as a nonprofit. And so through our Better Unite page is the link where you guys can support. We do have a sponsorship packet and detailed sponsorship levels on the Better Unite link. We are looking to raise $75,000 to put the event on and help to continue to foster the environment to build for these underrepresented youth and young adults. Like we mentioned, a lot of them may come from schools that are underfunded. A lot of them may not have the resources at home, particular to know about what we're teaching. And so, for us to continue to build our brand, for us to continue to um, set out on our mission that we set out 3 years ago, we are looking for the support of the Houston community. And if this message, if this mission of ours resonates with you, we would love to have your support from a corporate level and even from an individual level. We are looking for you guys to help support so that we can provide this amazing experience to our youth and young adults in the city of Houston and surrounding areas.
Oh, absolutely. So what would you say is your biggest need then? Probably more corporate support?
Yeah, we're definitely looking for corporate support just because we want to really show them at a high level what technology can do for them, right? The effects of technology on their lives. As so many of us know, technology has it over the last, you can say 30, 40 years, it has taken over the world. A lot of companies are turning into tech companies as new jobs, come about. There's new skills that need to be learned. And if these kids don't have the opportunity to know what skills they need to learn, unfortunately, they may fall by the wayside, and we really want to, especially in our Black and Brown communities, we really want to make sure that we are uplifting them and we're giving them the necessary tools to succeed in this ever changing world.
No, I love that, and absolutely, we need to be able to help prepare students of today to really thrive in the
Yeah.
digital economy and digital environment that we've created. Digital is not going away; it's only
Yeah.
going to evolve and expand. And we hope in your program, your venture, TechFest Live, is going to help students do that in the future. And I really absolutely love that. And one of the things that you have mentioned too is that making it very inclusive, right? So you may have students who come in who are at the very beginning of that, like just wanting to explore tech. And so
Mhm.
what would you encourage them to do in attending Tech Fest Live? What should they look for if they are just at that very beginning level?
Yeah, my encouragement to them would be is to be a sponge. Is to come in honestly with relax and just be willing to learn and see things you may not have seen. Sometimes you don't know what you don't know, right? And so that's no one's fault. But what we are trying to do is provide that experience for you, provide that platform for you to get more information about a topic that you may not have known you're interested in. Hopefully, and we are hoping that we can find the next tech talent and create this incubator, right? So TechFest Live exists so that we can create an incubator for students, for companies to eventually pull from to help combat the diversity issue in technology. So let's say a student comes to TechFest Live and they have no idea what AR or VR is, but they leave saying, "Hey, I want an Oculus Rift, or I want to learn more about the digital world, or I want to learn more about robotics." That's what we exist for, right? We exist to spark that inspiration, and then to facilitate their growth.
Yeah. So, and this may be something you may not have an answer to just yet. How do you see TechFest Live expand and continue to help these communities? 2 years down the road, 3 years down the road. What do you hope your program will expand to be?
Yeah, so our expansion looks like we will and are looking to be the premier tech event for youth and young adults in the city of Houston. We want to provide this opportunity eventually to families as well, so it can be a fun, entertaining, and educational experience. We also are looking to do a satellite program of our annual event, where we would go into school districts and do smaller versions of TechFest Live. TechFest Live will bring its network of speakers and community leaders as well as outside corporations and organizations who do the work already and facilitate that same work that we do in our annual event on a smaller scale, but in school districts more very focused to those specific schools. We'll be doing that through middle school and high schools, and then we're also looking to do a few applications that we have kind of in on the back end. TechFest Live app and things like that. So definitely be on the lookout for us to continue to expand the brand, continue to provide this wonderful educational experience.
And it absolutely is a wonderful educational experience. And, those students that you're bringing into the events could be the future app makers for your TechFest Live application. I'd love to see that. That would be coming full circle with your program.
Yeah, most definitely.
That would be awesome. And so I know one of the things that you're super excited about this summer for your venture is that you've brought on a group of interns. So I'd love for you to share a little bit more about that because it's going to help other startups and other Impact Hub Houston members really think about how they can utilize an internship program to help your business move along, right? So where did you start looking for them? What did the application process look like? And who do you have in your group of interns this summer?
Yeah, well, I'll start with this. It's really just been a blessing as a recent graduate to be able to have interns. Just to start off, like to me, that's amazing. That I have interns to help me build out my vision. So that part of just alone has been great. We are working actually with the Village School, an international school here in Houston. One of my contacts, Ms. Pierre, has been a great support of TechFest Live over the years, and we've finally gotten to the point where we are bringing on 8 interns. I actually had our orientation this morning, and so it's been great. They will be helping with social media, getting vendors, and also fundraising, and just doing some of the other tasks that we need to support the organization and to continue building the brand. They're very bright students, and I'm pleased to have them as our inaugural TechFest Live interns. So shout out to my interns. It's like I said, it really is a blessing to be able to one, be young and provide something to younger students as well. Um, I definitely have a responsibility and a duty to give them the best experience that they can. Some of them, this is their first internship. A few of them have done internships before, but now they're in my control, right? They're a part of my organization, and so I just want to make sure that I'm giving them the most fulfilling opportunity, as we help to help underrepresented students get more access to technology and tech resources.
Absolutely. And then Michelle mentioned, congratulations on onboarding your interns.
Yeah, thank you, Michelle.
No, I think it's a great opportunity for students to learn like what you're doing in the business side of it as well. And
Hmm.
I love that you have a gamut of interns, right? Of roles, I should say, for your interns, social media, marketing, and it's not all just focused on the tech piece of it. Because
Yeah,
last night we were at the Code for Houston info session. That was one of the things we said. Well, in order to move forward with these tech solutions, there need to be the coders and the programmers, and then there need to be people like Michelle and I who love tech. We don't really know how to code, don't really know how to program, but we're supportive of it. And I
yeah,
think it sounds like you've got a great gamut of interns who are working with you. So definitely congratulations and kudos on that.
thank you.
So are there any, I guess, kind of final thoughts or words or anything that you would like to share with our Impact Hub Houston community and beyond, right? Because this is reaching everyone. And I definitely want to encourage everyone to go to Khalil's website and check out more information. And then also, definitely, if you are able to, please consider making a donation on the Better Unite website. And if your company does a company match, be sure to check into that as well. So, Khalil.
Yeah, so just final thoughts is we are looking to partner with educational partners. Of course, we're still looking for corporate sponsorships. We're looking for startup and existing tech vendors, and we are putting together our speaker panel, in the coming months. So if you are out there and if you're an existing or startup tech business and you'd like to be a part of TechFest Live, please reach out to me. You can find me on LinkedIn at Khalil Vinson, or you can email me. My contact information should be on there as well. And so yeah, we are open to collaborate and work. That's the way you get things done.
Mhm.
We're not in the business to try to do everything on our own, and to just think that we kind of know it all. We definitely are here to collaborate and work with those in Houston who are already making a difference, right? We're not the only ones that are trying to make this happen. And so definitely open to collaborating with educational partners, those who kind of facilitate the same type of work and share the same mission as TechFest Live.
No, I'm glad you brought that up because I was thinking about other organizations or groups who do work with STEM and tech projects and things like that for kids, for
Mhm.
students, and they don't have an event like this, so they would be great partners for you too. So remind me, I've got a couple of people I thought of as you were talking that I'd love to connect you with as well.
Yeah,
Um,
sounds good.
and then just really quickly, also, would you share with us how Impact Hub Houston has helped you in your journey, and like the work and support that Grace and Michelle have done, and to really help you move further?
Yeah, wow. It would be here for about another hour, just talking about it. But just to keep it brief, Impact Hub Houston has been a great asset to me in my organization. Not only are they my fiscal sponsor, but just the knowledge that I've received from Grace and Michelle over the years of how to do this thing, right? Um, no one really gave me a manual or a blueprint on, hey, here you go, run TechFest Live and make sure it gets off the ground. I really had to put a lot of sweat equity in and a lot of failures, a lot of lessons, but it's gotten me to the point I'm here today. So just working with those two over the last two, really over the last 3 years, getting advice from them when I don't know something. They've always been helpful and always willing to help, and I think that's the most important thing about being a member of Impact Hub Houston is you have people that are willing to help, right? They have the resources, and if they don't, they can help you find the resources. So anyone out there who isn't a member of Impact Up Houston, I would definitely encourage you to look into becoming a member. I've enjoyed my time here, and I look forward to continuing being a member of Impact Up Houston. There's a beautiful space here at the Amagi Tower. I would encourage you all to come and check it out. But yeah, like I said, Michelle and Grace have been a great help to TechFest Live, and I'm sure they can be a great help to your organization if you're interested in being a part.
We absolutely appreciate the plug, and I can't. Yes, I absolutely agree with you about Michelle and Grace. Been fortunate to know Grace for a number of years, and anything that she's involved in, I definitely want to be involved in. And I've seen firsthand also how the support, the resources that are available to members, and I think it's wonderful. So definitely explore how you can join the community. I've got the website crossing across the screen there, houston.impacthub.net. And if you guys are familiar with the many events or want to learn about the many events that we've got upcoming, absolutely go to the calendar tab on the website as well. We've got opportunities to connect with members like Khalil and other members, and then just we're here to help support by sharing your events as well. So definitely check out the calendar, and you'll find out many things going on in the Impact Hub Houston community. Um, uh, Grace, it's been an honor and pleasure to support you on this initiative, Khalil.
Thank you.
So absolutely. No, I appreciate you coming on and being our inaugural guest for this series. Stay tuned to our social media channels. We'll announce more Impact Social episodes with other members so that we can help you guys learn more about our members and also what their ventures are and what they're up to and how you can support, but also how these members are making an impact on our community here in Houston, or the Houston area, I should say, but also globally. So thanks for tuning in today. And if you are watching the video replay, please feel free to drop a comment. We're also going to drop links in the comments for opportunities to connect with Khalil on LinkedIn, I think, and then you've got a Facebook page for TechFest Live, and then of course the main techfestlive.com website. So thank you again, Khalil, and I'm excited for TechFest Live 2022.
Yes.
Save the date, everybody, November 5th, and we'll see you at the Ion. Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you. Thank you, Ann.
Absolutely.